What's up everybody, welcome to RebelTech. So it's actually been a while since I reviewed a keyboard, but I'm back now with something pretty cool. So RebelTech sent over the Corsair K68. So it's a mechanical keyboard, it has all the bells and whistles that you would want, but what's pretty cool is that it is water resistant. So I'm gonna test the entire water resistance of the keyboard. I'm gonna splash water over it and see if it survives. It does, by the way, because it's still here. But a big thanks to RebelTech for sending over the K68 for this review and for trusting me to not destroy the keyboard. So please go check them out with the link in the video description. But with that, let's start with the review. Inside the box you get the K68 itself, the manual and a warranty card. Then you also get a detachable palm rest, which is always a nice extra. Unfortunately you do not get a keycap puller, but that's not too bad. Moving on, the K68 only comes out with Cherry MX red switches and red backlighting, so it's kinda just limited to a specific group of gamers, but most gamers do like the red switches because of the low actuation force needed for rapid key mashing. Then also because they're not that loud, so you can actually game without a headset on and not irritate all the people around you. But here's a quick sound sample of the K68's red switches. The K68's keycaps feels very high in quality, having a nice smooth surface and clear font engraving, which makes it easy to read. The spacebar does have a steel-like texture on that a lot of Corsair keyboards have. It's something not everybody's crazy about, but I kinda like it. Gaming on the K68 was extremely enjoyable. The light and snappy red switches was perfect for a few quick matches in CSGO. As for typing, it delivers just as an enjoyable experience, and by adding the palm rest, it just helps to improve your gaming and typing experience. I know not everybody likes a palm rest, but again, it is removable, so you can just take it off if you don't like it. The K68 does also come with some media keys at the top right, so you do have full control over all your audio. You also get a Windows lock key for when you're gaming, so you don't actually press the Windows key and minimize your game. You're also able to adjust the red backlighting between 3 levels by pressing the lighting key next to the Windows key. Now when first picking up the K68, you can feel it does have some weight to it, which makes it nice and sturdy. The keyboard has minimum to no flex at all, and when combining that with the water resistance, it really makes the K68 one tough keyboard. But now taking a quick look underneath the K68, you get 4 anti-slip pads in the corners and then 2 flip out feet at the top to give it a bit of an angle. The 2 flip-up feet does not have rubber padding on, so it can move around on your desk if you type very aggressively. As for the cable, it is non-braided, but it is nice and thick to prevent any tangle and has a length of 1.8 meters or 5.9 feet. But now that all of that is done, let's get into the main feature of the K68, the water resistance. So for my testing, I got a jar full of water and opened up a game of Need for Speed. Then while driving around, I started to pour some water over my hand and keyboard to see if I got any connection drops. To start out with, I only poured a little over my hand and keyboard, but then after that, I just started to add more, and it didn't really affect the keyboard at all, even though my driving was really bad. But now, just to be clear, the K68 is not waterproof, only IP32 water resistant. So you can't fully submerge the keyboard in water, only let liquids fall on and off it. This is where Corsair's special switch cover comes in. If you remove the keycaps, you can see that the switch is covered. This prevents the water from getting into contact with any of the electrical components. The nice thing is that it doesn't affect how the keys feel. They still feel like a standard cherry red switch. So you do still get your standard awesome gaming keyboard with red switches, but now you can accidentally spill your liquids all over it and it'll be fine. But now let's quickly take a look at the Q software, which you're able to download from Corsair's website. Firstly, in the Action tab, you're able to create your own macros and assign them to any one of the keys. You also get a few other function keys you can add to each key, like disable, remap, and more. For lighting effects, you do have a few to choose from, like visor, rain, pulse, wave, key type lighting, key ripple lighting, and then also static. With all of these effects, you can change the opacity and also the speed or duration of the effect. So you do have a bunch of effects even though it's only a red backlight. You're also able to disable Alt Tab, Alt F4, Shift Tab, and then also the Windows key, all in the software. Now in the end, what do I think of the K68? And is the water and dust resistance really worth it? Well, I think it's a very handy feature, especially if you eat and drink a lot in front of your computer. You never know when you might accidentally spill your soda all over your keyboard because you got that final kill. And when that happens, you're going to be glad the K68 is water resistant. I wouldn't buy the K68 solely on that feature though, but luckily you don't have to. Even without the water resistance, the K68 is a superb keyboard, having all the bells and whistles you need from a premium gaming keyboard. And I do think this could be the start to more water resistant keyboards in the future, and who knows, perhaps later on this is going to be a standard on all keyboards. And that's it for my review of the Corsair K68. Hopefully you guys liked it. It was pretty nerve-wracking to drop the water on the keyboard. I was really stressing that it wasn't gonna work afterwards, but luckily it's perfectly fine. It did handle all the water like a boss, so it's still here, it's working, can do everything with it, so no really damage, which is pretty awesome. So hopefully this will get into more of the keyboards, so that'll be pretty cool. So if you drop something on it, it'll be fine. But again, a big thanks to RebelTech for sending over the K68 for this review. I do appreciate all the support, guys. And also, if you're looking to buy the K68, I'll leave links in the video description for RebelTech and Amazon, so you can go check those out if you want to buy it. And then just something I want to mention, some of you guys have been asking for some t-shirts, so I am planning on to doing some t-shirts and perhaps some hats and stuff like that. Nothing too major at first, but yeah, I am planning on to do it. So if you want some more information, I am going to post stuff on Twitter, so you can just check out there. If you want to give me some suggestions as well, you can link it there for me, and then just, yeah, see what else I bring out. And then just two more things to remember about my Cougar Gaming Armor Chair giveaway, which is sponsored by RebelTech. They do literally everything. So please go check out the link in the video description. It's only for South Africa, unfortunately, and it's ending on the, if I remember right, the 15th of this month. So it's probably gonna be almost closed when this video is out. So please go check out the link for that. And also my monthly game giveaway. So giveaway for August, for the entire month, it's internationally, so anybody can win. Just follow the link down there as well, so it's pretty easy. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, and comment like always, and I will check you guys next time. Cheers, guys.